I guess when I was about a freshman in high school, I got away from God. I don't think I completely understood the whole concept of a relationship with Christ. I measured the Christian life in terms of rules, and I figured I was pretty much a failure, that I wasn't living up to the rules because I wasn't. And so when I went to camp, though, I really felt the power of the gospel to be able to change my life, that it wasn't about what I could do, but I began to understand what God could do in my life, that He could really change me from the inside out.
The summer after I graduated from high school, I attended a summer camp, and that recharted my entire life spiritually. Thursday night of that camp, there was a young man that went with us who made a decision for Christ. And I knew him very well, and I could see how he was touched and he was moved. And laying in bed that night, I thought about that, what he had done and what was going on, and I go, I'm in the same boat. The next night I made my decision.
My life would have completely been different. I don't know what my life would have been like, but it would not be the life that God's allowed me to live. I don't think there would be a Valley Baptist Church, not as we know it, humanly speaking. In some ways, our church was born at a camp in 1972, because on that Friday night, I fully gave my life to the Lord. The same night, Pastor Phil fully gave his life to the Lord.
I think you get away from home. In today's world, you get away from cell phones, you get away from video games, you get away from any of the noise that's out there. You get up in the mountains, and you can have a chance to really listen to God.
I nearly shudder to think my own life, if my parents couldn't have sent me to camp, or if the price hadn't been where we could have went to camp, if that wouldn't have been an option for me. I believe God is sovereign, and God would have got a hold of my life at some point, but on a human level, I just kind of cringe to think what would have happened. And there's so many kids right at the same point that I was at.
Of all the things we do for our students, very few of them can leverage a student spiritually like the camp experience, because you're exposed to the Word of God every day, all day for 5 days.
Our church has always been so generous to help these kids get to camp, and I believe our people will continue to be generous, and I really don't know a better investment. I don't know where you can invest money in a way that will transform people's lives any more than camp.